Reasonable clout. Reasonable clout. We don't need a lot, just a decent amount. It's reasonable clout. 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 It's reasonable clout.
Yes, sir. Reasonable clout.
You don't need a lot. Just a decent amount.
Yes, sir. We're back up in the building. Yours truly, Culture Q. And this thing with my main man, Ben Stavvy.
Yes, sir.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, Nick. What's that shit you say?
Hey, what's up, country boy? Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was my favorite line in life when motherfucker, what's his name? Fucking Ray was sliding through and he went down. He had just got the liquor and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went down and he got it from Slim or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tiny, what was his name? Got that shit.
Turner.
Then he was walking down there getting ready to go gamble. He was like, yeah, I'm from New York City. Shit, you know what's up? What's up, country boy? Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga.
He had that little walk on him.
That little walk. Yeah.
Hey, that's my... I've been trying to get to the top.
So did you
comedy.
Did you watch that one that I was telling you about?
Yep.
Yeah, that Hollywood Shuffle, boy.
It was like good.
That I actually a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's even before I think that's even before the Wayans really took off. You know, they kind of came up under
well, they was all working together.
Yeah, but Robert Townsend, he was like he was the first one to jump out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And he took them up under his wing, and they kind of fed off each other. And that's when the Wayans, you know, they went into their thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we ain't got to sound this long. But I do think that Life is the best comedy ever. You can't give me no comedy better than Life. And I argue about that.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Life is that one, man. And you got to think what also, and me and my brother was talking about this, what makes it top tier is that you forget that this is a sad ass fucking story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A sad ass story. 2 niggas went to prison for the rest of their life.
Yep.
For something they ain't do. But anyway, man.
But it's a lot of real niggas out here on the same tip.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's why the story hit hard.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But anyway, make sure y'all. It's episode 12. We're coming to y'all with episode 12. Make sure y'all hit us up on all social media at Reasonable Clout Podcast, on X at Clout and Reason, and on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, run up the hype. I think you get like 3 hypes a week. Spend some of them things with your boy so we could get up in that algorithm. You feel me?
I need to go do that. See what I got on my shit.
You get 3 of them a week. You can spend them however you want to. So, you know, gotta use them things. They're going to waste if you ain't using them. Mm-hmm. But without further ado, how you doing today, man? We're just yapping.
Right on the mission to be greater, as always. How you looking?
As always, man. Good. I can't complain, man.
Man, they don't listen when you do. They be looking at you to be. But shut your bitch ass up and come on.
For real.
Hey, they Debo and shit. Hey, all right, stall me out, Debo. Stall me out.
Well, for real, man. We're gonna start the show off with this crazy story, man. With the singer David. He was just picked up in the connection to his girlfriend's murder. And that's something the people was, kind of crying out for since the story broke. I believe it was last year. It was a while ago, bro. And
2024 is when everything initiated, when the young lady originally went missing.
damn, it was that long ago?
Yeah.
Damn.
So the timeline runs from, I believe, July-ish, August, somewhere around there, maybe 2024.
Mm-hmm.
When she had ended up reported missing. But then they have other reports also that stated that it was around September the last time somebody had seen her, because she was spotted on somebody's neighbor's video camera from a backyard view. But
Mm-hmm.
then after that, nobody had seen her. They had been trying to track her movements, because she was walking through the streets and everything. And this is just a lot that's confusing for me, because I had some questions myself,
Mm-hmm.
about everything we'll bring up here in a minute. But yeah, so it takes you back to that September in 2024, and his situation, because he was supposed to have been going through a tour or something during that particular time. So the
He
timeline
was
is
on
kind of
tour.
crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but then it ended up ending. The tour got canceled
Yeah, after all this news broke.
after
Yeah.
everything broke out. That you know, my main thing with this is, like, there is no initial charge of anything.
Not yet.
So they
They
just have
still they
a
still have to get the courts or the judge to whatever the process is
well, the
to make
DA
it
still
official.
has to get all the evidence gathered that he needs. Um, so right now it's just in the position of a criminal complaint.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're dealing with the state, they have a wide range of things that they can just arrest you for. And then they can go through the process of trying to put together their case and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what's going on now. Again, for me, like I said, I got a lot of questions. My biggest thing is, first off, bro was 21,
Mm-hmm.
and the girl
Well,
was,
he's 21 now, I believe. So at the time, he would have had to be between 19 and 20. But even if I'm just, getting facts right, because I believe he's 21 right now.
so I think he's like 22 now.
Okay.
We can check,
Yeah, we
get
could
a
check.
quick little, let me see.
Let me see
Siri, how
real
old
quick.
is the singer David that was arrested?
Okay, I found this on the web. For how old is the singer David that was arrested? Check it out.
Let's see what you got here, Miss Man. So I believe he's 21 now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still, it don't even matter right now. We just
But
splitting
even
hairs to be
then,
yes. It don't take nothing
she
away. I just
was
wanted to have facts right.
13.
No, she
So
was
if you go,
14. She was 14 at the time. No, she was
The long
14 when
dead body of Revis Hernandez was found in the Tesla tow from Hollywood Hills on September 8th, a day after she would have turned 15.
Yeah. See, that was the thing. When they started talking, she was 14.
She was a 13-year-old seventh grader when her family reported her missing in 2024 from her hometown of Lake, what is that, Elsinore, about 70 miles southeast of Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Authorities give her age as 14 when she was killed in the court documents. Okay.
Yeah, I remember the age 14. I thought they said she was 14 when he started talking to her. But anyway, we
It
just
don't
splitting
matter, bro.
hairs. Yeah,
You a motherfucking 19-year-old
you
talking to a
grown.
seventh
You
grader,
grown.
bro.
You grown.
So that's the
It's a
first.
five at the very least. It's a 5-year difference.
So that's the first thing, and then they have this thing that's called the Romeo and Juliet law. You
Mm-hmm.
know, where you're given, say, if he was 18 and she was 15, he's technically considered grown, but he's not because it's closer. But anything over the mark is still a little window gap. And certain states have. I think Florida has the Romeo and
This
Juliet
what I
law. Whatever.
say. This what I say with that law in mind, but it don't even matter. If you could have went to high school with the person, okay, I think that's safe. Like, let's say you graduated. Okay, say you was a senior and they was a freshman. You feel me? Then you graduate, not in the 10th grade. I don't know. That's still kind of
Man,
sketchy, bro.
I gotta cut it
That's
off,
still
bro.
kind of sketchy.
It ain't no. It's just not. And
Yeah,
really,
nah,
for me, I ain't never wanted nothing to do with no young goddamn girl.
nah, hell nah. What can they offer me?
Period.
We can't even
Nothing.
have a good
You know
conversation.
what I
Like,
mean?
we ain't
It's
even
too
on the
much.
same mental
It's too much
level.
weird sneaking around that you have to do. You know what I mean? And then you got the parents and shit. But that shit is just it's hell no. Fuck that. You know what I mean? That just, the niggas that be on that shit, niggas was doing that way back in the days. Older niggas trying to fuck with
Nah,
the little
it
high
was
school girl.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
they
worse
was
back
on
in the
that
day,
shit. Like
man,
niggas
because
pulling
they
up to
come
the
and picking
cars.
up
They
they picking
hanging
them up
out and
from
shit.
school.
Hey, man.
And then you fuck when we were young, let's go back further. How old was Papa when he got grandma? You feel me? I ain't even
Ain't
gonna lie.
no telling.
My pops and my mom is a good
Yeah,
gap. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah.
we ain't gonna act like it just started happening in our childhood. It was way before that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like man, the shit
No,
crazy.
this
And
shit been going on.
yeah,
This thing with young kids and young girls and men, it just shows a certain where you stand as a man. You know what I mean? When your typical choice is a younger girl, you know.
I think it
Um,
shows that you don't have the mental capacity to deal with the actual grown woman. You have to
that's what I'm
stoop
saying.
down. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
And
You got to
it's
stoop
a
down. You got to stoop down to a less developed uh, 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 woman's brain or female brain, a young lady's brain, so you can
now
kind of control that because you
here's
can't
the
deal with one that's on your level or you know.
so here's the trick with that, and this is why they say that most men that's dealing with women should date the women of how do they say it? Your senior, like a few years your senior,
Mm-hmm.
because women develop mentally
Faster.
faster than men do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And mature faster than men do. That's why they usually seek out older individuals because for them, it's more of a matching on that plane. Now, the problem comes in when you got niggas that's out here Hey man, you 20 something years old, you ain't got no business pulling up to the middle school trying to, catch something. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to see what
This
could
shit,
your attraction even be to
it
that?
ain't
Like
even.
what? How could you even be attracted to a young girl like that? It's like what?
And this is nigga, you are famous at the moment.
I think that's how they even met. From her being like a fan of his, and they connected on like TikTok or some shit or some shit. But it's like, bruh, if you're famous, you have your pick of the litter, bro. That's why some of
That's it.
these things, some of these like when you go to the R. Kelly thing or when you go to the Bill Cosby thing, it's like y'all can
That's
have
it.
damn near any women y'all want. But y'all say, nah, fuck that. This is what I want.
Man, do we really think Bill Cosby was out there raping shit, bro?
Okay. Scraping, dog. Scraping, please, please. Because I don't know how to bleep shit. I don't know how to bleep shit yet. So please. I don't know. That's a tricky one because like I said, I went through that psyche, like, hold on. This is America's dad. He could have had what like he didn't have to do that to get that.
Well, let's
But
not go
then you got
to.
then we're going to the 10 for a hat. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some
Mm-hmm.
conspiracies. He was trying to purchase ABC and that, and then all this shit. So I don't know. And then you think back, what's his character? You got to understand, like Bill Cosby was the motherfucker that didn't even like if you cursed in your stand up set. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he was literally America's dad. We all
You
grew we
with
all
the
grew up
flip,
off the Bill
Florida
Cosby
flip.
show. We all grew up off the Cosby show. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like I don't see why he would have to,
Nah,
but
he
then they
he.
bring up different clips. You seen that barbecue sauce clip from the show?
What's up?
From Cosby show, they pulled up this weird ass clip. He like, yeah, this is my special barbecue sauce. When I use it, they get sleepy. They go, it was like some weird, and then they was playing the fucking weird music in the background. It's
Yeah.
real believable, bro. Like, damn, that shit is kind of weird. Like, what you talking about? They get sleepy and they go to sleep, and it was just weird.
Well, for me, I don't take in a lot of the videos and shit now because we can see how, and this is really showing now. You know, we just now getting access to the technology. They may have had the technology 10, 20, 30 years ago and was able to readjust some shit and make it to what it is. Just as well as, 10-4 had,
Mm-hmm,
they speak on the JFK unaliving situation. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? And how you can literally see how through the video you can tell where it's cropped and things. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So, and that takes you to this point. So his situation, they find the girl in this car. She's chopped up in pieces, bro. Look at this nigga.
You can't see, but he's holding a fucking chicken. So I know that might to some people that might not mean nothing, but to other people that mean he playing with a certain type of energy. You feel what I'm saying?
You saying he was involved in some hoodoo?
I don't, if he
LA
wasn't
individuals?
if he wasn't, he wanted he want the appearance of it. You dig what I'm saying? That was intentional. This picture. He's not in a fucking farm. He's
But
not in a.
so the thing is, let's get to what his music is, what it represents, what each picture may be, because this is just a picture. you know, and
But pictures are intentional when it comes to art.
yes, and that's what I'm saying. So we have to go back and see. Obviously, there comes a point where he's explaining what this picture would have been used
I
for,
doubt. I doubt.
because
I
it's
doubt.
not just some random picture. You know what I mean? That somebody just walk in,
But this
boom,
ain't
boom,
the only
clipped
one,
him.
and I wish I was prepared for this. Actually, let's see something.
But before we get to the chicken, I'll let you, keep doing what you're doing. We also have to question. First off, they still haven't stated how the girl was killed or how she died.
Because they don't know yet. Hold on, let me see
Bro,
what
they
this
didn't
do.
had this.
I just want to keep talking. Keep talking. I'm just working.
Bro, they didn't had this body and been doing this investigation since, again, we rocking from 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Now forensic at the level that it's at in technology, and one of my favorite shows, Rosewood, he always going over technology and what happens when you find certain bodies, this, that, there, and the other, and
Mm-hmm.
what the cause of death. You ever seen the show before?
The movie
Rosewood?
Rosewood.
No, Rosewood. It's a show with
I'm
Morris
sure.
Chestnut.
I'm sh- with Morris Chestnut. Oh, I'm thinking about the wasn't it a
You
movie
thinking about
Rosewood? Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm thinking
speaking
about.
about Rosewood, Florida, and what happened out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? But this is Rosewood, Dr. Beaumont Rosewood. Morris Chestnut is playing. I believe it's a forensic toxologist or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's different shit happening in Miami and different bodies and things of that nature. And he's also a consultant and all of this. But anyway, that's what I'm saying for this situation. I'm watching it. He operates solo, so and he has a lot of good equipment to be able to. And I know this is just a show, but it just goes to show. Now, remember, art, the way that we get the art and the things that we deal with and watch, and makes it so believable because we gather all that intel. You know what I mean? This motherfucker can't just get up there. Yeah, man, you put the hamburger inside the such and such, and it comes out to the defibrillator. You know what I mean? Niggas be looking like, what the fuck he just said? But when you sit there and have somebody explaining, well, he swallowed this particular piece of meat and it went down here, it got stuck here, and this started to constrict and go from that process. You know what I'm saying? So, the part where she's chopped in different pieces, I don't know if organs or things of that nature was still found because if the stomach was still there, if the lungs, things of that nature, all those key areas, the kidneys to show whether or not was something ingested. Was it a puncture wound here? Is it a bullet wound here? Was it some poison? Was the motherfucker popping some pills and shit like that and just overdose? And the motherfucker didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? And some shit happened. This shit got a lot of shit in the air, and bruh, this is the worst scenario. But I really don't give a fuck because I'm still stuck on the simple fact, nigga, this girl was in the motherfucking 7th grade, bro. My son is in the fucking 7th grade, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It ain't no fucking, you know what I mean? And he got his look. That's like this nigga pulling up. Ah, man, get the fuck out. Man. So,
But let's get a closer look at who we dealing with. Um, let's look at some of these pictures. We was talking about pictures. You got pictures like this right here. Damn.
no, but the nigga got the song Romantic Homicide or some shit like that.
Nigga, that's what
So,
I was trying to tell you earlier. You was like, oh, songs like that could
No, I'm just
Oh, this is the picture right here.
But
look, that's with the chicken.
Again, man, I really hey man.
But do you see what I was saying?
You fucking with little girls, bro. But it's a crazy case. We have to figure out, who all had access to this Tesla. You know what I mean? Who does it? The question is, with this Tesla, is that able to be tracked as well? They got footage of her walking through the streets, but nobody has any footage of the Tesla pulling into that particular parking lot. Somebody getting out of that car, you can see where the fucking car was. So
the car was abandoned in the Hollywood Hills, if I'm not mistaken, and that's how it ended up in a impound.
Yeah.
And that's when the body was discovered, because I think 4 days in, someone's complained about a foul odor coming from the car.
Well,
so that's when
it was a process to where the car was first cited after a 72-hour warning after being sitting in that parking lot for 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, the people who, the meter motherfuckers or whatever the fuck they is, the patrols or whatever, so they put that in. And after that 72 point, they missed that, then, another shit is put in for the tow to be put into effect. So I think after like day 5 or 8, 1 or 2,
I think it was 4 days. I think they said the body was discovered 4 days after her death. They said it was 4 days later that the body was discovered. I believe it could have been 4 days.
How do they know that?
Death.
Because here's the thing: the fucking body is chopped up.
I think it's certain.
So now, do you able to tell? Because now, no. See,
but
listen, what I'm saying.
Listen.
They're
it's people.
Hold up. They're giving them a time of death. You know what I mean? Like, so in order to get that time of death, you had to do some type of forensic shit
But listen,
see what's what, to know that this person.
Just because you could figure out the time of death doesn't mean you could also figure out.
I didn't say they figured it out.
No, I'm not.
That's what they told us.
This is what I'm saying. I know this is what they told us. I'm saying just because they could figure out a time of death doesn't mean they could figure out, at that time at least, the cause of death. They're two different things. You could tell by the composing of the body how long it's been composing. You know what I'm saying? You could
decomposing.
Decompose. My bad. Yeah, you're right. Decomposing. You could tell how long the body has been unalived. You dig what I'm saying? You might not be able to know what caused it, but this how long this motherfucker been dead. So I think they could.
I'm trying to figure out
it's people that go to school for
that's
this.
The thing. I know, and you can figure that out. But with that process, remember the body is chopped up, bro. So it's not going through the same process.
It's going through the same thing, just detached. It's going through the same thing. Your body's still going to decompose the same way.
So if you have certain shit missing and things of that nature, I'm trying to figure out how that works. I'll look into it some more. But that shit. What else did I have that was on my? Yeah, I already brought up everything.
I mean, I ain't got nothing more for this.
And then there's no fucking evidence.
That's the thing. I think that's the last question I had about this. Is
the house? What house? What house? What apartment? What warehouse? What area? Where the fuck was this?
Well, I am hearing that they did go into his home or wherever he was staying, and there was a cremation oven in there.
then there's no fucking point in then there's no point putting the motherfucking body in the Tesla in the parking lot and abandoning the motherfucker.
So
I got a
then we'll
cremation oven.
so
I done chopped
peak game.
everything up.
Peak
I'm
up,
throwing it in the oven.
peak game. So could this be a setup? Could this be someone else did something? You know what I'm saying? Like
We
what
have to
my
really
next
dive
question
into
was, do we think he did this?
I'm not gonna convict him of murder. He's convicted as
You ain't gotta
goddamn.
convict them. We just talking like it's like watching a crime show. Did he do it? Did he not? From the information you've gathered,
I ain't gathered enough,
you
but
think
from
it's
the little that I
likely
gather,
that
I
this
don't
nigga
think
did this shit?
I don't think he did that shit. So that's what makes this fucking case even weirder. You know what I mean?
And then why did it take them so long to pick him up?
Dive into who the girl is. You know what I mean? And how
I
she
don't
got
have to dive
access
into
to him.
that. I don't have to dive into that because she was a young girl, so that was easy. Her being involved with him was easy because she's a young, not fully developed young lady or young girl. Fuck young lady. She was a girl. You dig what I'm saying?
It's a little girl, bro.
And she wasn't fully developed, so she could have easily. That's why, man, parents out there, we have to keep a strong grip on our seeds, man, because
Well,
we're dealing with a
say
different
that,
time. We're dealing with a different day and time where no, and I know where you're going because you know what's crazy with this. When the story first broke, I remember walking into my oldest son room. He's 10, by the way. He'll be 11 in September. But this was back when it broke. He listening to somebody talking about this nigga and this whole shit. I'm like, bruh, turn that off. What are you listening to? Like, he listening to this story, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I think I'm
getting
different
to
on
the
that
kids.
behalf. Yeah. For me, it's more of me trying to. Will I immediately expose it to them? No, but will I explain what they're, because that's where the main factor is, explaining what they're being exposed to. For them, they don't know, and they can take this shit anywhere. You know what I mean? And can be easily influenced if what the fuck is going on isn't broken down. You know, that's why during them instances, I know, man, I can't catch every fucking thing. I can't stop everything. So what I can do is, when those times and those moments occur, when I have to deal with that situation, then we have our sit downs and we try to, analyze what was said, what was done, who was this person. That was like way back when, when they had that shit with the funny looking motherfucker that they had on the thing, Huggy Wuggy or some shit like that, where the names sound all cute and whatnot, but the motherfucker a fucking like monster type shit with big ass mouth and fangs and teeth and all this other little weird ass shit. Or that little you remember it was big in the news, Momo or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was some weird shit going on. It was a funny looking face type
But this
chick,
shit
whatever,
goes
whatever.
back to our childhood. What they was trying to say about Barney, what they was trying to say about Pee Wee.
Everybody.
You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Rogers, you know what I'm saying?
Like it was always a thing.
They put them on the pedophile list. But see, here's the thing: those were physical people you can look at. So now you have your Pee-wees. Not saying that they are PDFs, but or Mr. Rogers. But the thing is, you'll go to the fact where you can look and see these characters that they're creating, because now they're using the animation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make it seem harmless. Oh, it's just a character, just like in the cartoons. That's just like with all of the damn, how do we use these words now without talking about the lions, bears, tigers, quails?
Bruh, freely, just talk, bro. Just talk, bro.
So
This not shit.
yeah. Nah, man, it's gang out here with them, boy.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to end up like our next topic,
Oh,
man.
you know what? I heard somebody say, "Let's make no." Damn. Damn, I get it. I don't want to hold up the pot, but I get it.
Yeah.
But it was a cool acronym for that shit. And that's probably safe. But let's wrap this up, man. We're at 35 minutes with this fucking sicko shit, man.
It's crazy.
So do you think he will be well, you
And
said
this,
you ain't wanna
man, we got to
convict
deal
the
with
young
that.
man.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I'll
that's
say
that shit is
what
up
I
in the
say.
air.
Hold on, because I asked you and you ain't want to answer it. So let me answer it. I think that he might be if he did do it, if he didn't do it, he might get off on this because for one, it took so long for them to even arrest him, to detain him, and then now that it's still in limbo, they don't even have all the evidence they need. I don't know. And so much time has gone by. I don't know if this man gonna get convicted of this, if he did it or not. Because at this point, we can't really talk about, oh, did he do it? We won't
Man, I
know.
don't
We
even
won't
give a
know
fuck
the
about
truth.
that part. We not gonna skip over the fact, one, rest in peace to this young lady.
Rest in
It's
peace.
so tragic how she lost her life, bro.
Indeed.
You know,
Indeed.
but we have to address this factor of this, old individuals grooming these young girls, bro. That's
Yes.
that's I that's the main part. When you told me about the story, I was like, yeah, I see what this. I thought it was just some regular teen couple or
Mm-mm.
whatever.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, this shit is, this the shit. I done been on the other side, and what we do to individuals who fuck with little girls on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So,
You got to specify other side because they ain't gonna know what the fuck you talking about.
up the road, as we say down here in Florida, in the penitentiary. You know
All
what I'm
right, there we
saying?
go. There we go. There we go.
So, they gonna get pressed. And niggas like him, it's damn, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's enough
It'll
on this
never
shit
be.
though. That's enough on this shit though, man. Where we going from here, man?
Yeah, the next topic is, what happens when you out here riding dolo at McDonald's, nigga. McDonald's and turned into Waffle House.
Oh, you trying to go here, man? Ice Spice was attacked in McDonald's. Did you watch the video? I sent it to you.
Yeah, I watched it. I had seen it before, but I was looking. I was so fucking confused as what the fuck are you doing in McDonald's, bro?
I mean, nigga, famous people eat McDonald's too, nigga.
No, fuck McDonald's, bro.
It,
What the fuck
it's
are you
fuck
doing in
McDonald's, but
McDonald's?
I'm just saying, like, they still
Like
eat
you're
that
in
shit.
McDonald's by your motherfucking self,
Okay,
cause
so
that
boom, so
that
boom. So
homegirl.
you're more so concerned not with her eating McDonald's, eating inside McDonald's is your problem,
Yeah, you in that dolo exposed.
right? Yeah, she
You
is
know what I
tripping
mean?
like she ain't famous.
Like it
She
don't matter. I
tripping,
understand. See, here's the problem. This is another situation, and we'll go to our next shit from this. We're
and we
keeping
can't
it
spend
real.
30 minutes on this. We can't spend
Nah,
30
nah,
minutes
we
on this.
ain't. I ain't spending shit. We're keeping it real. I really didn't want to give it a dime. We're keeping it real. Go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You out here trying to don't think because I'm famous that I won't. Man, we understand all of that shit, but you ain't supposed to be involved in certain shit once you on this platform, and once you hit that platform, you're not supposed to be exposing yourself to these
Mm-hmm.
situations because you automatically what Pac say? Cold part about a nigga got smoked by a fiend trying to floss on the blind to a broken man's dream.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You coming out here, you banded up. This motherfucker's really in there, bro, who only got money for that McDouble they got.
Okay, so boom, let me stop it right there. Let me put some context on this. Um Now I can say I'm still unclear on exactly why this chick came in there. They said that
So my head is cut off.
Ice Spice apparently like disrespected this girl or something and called her a bitch or just acted. I guess this is the girl that ran up on her explanation like, oh, I was trying to show her love or da 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 da, and she was disrespectful, caught me a bit. So she came back in there, and I was trying to listen to the audio. I couldn't really hear what the fuck was being said. And
Well, when that girl came
hold
in,
on,
she addressed the white girl first.
no, I think she was trying to sit down. See, that's what I took from it. She was like, "Let me sit
Couldn't
down."
have tried
Well,
to sit down because
she
if you
could have
looking, you would
sat
have
over
sat
there,
down by Ice. You know what I'm saying?
or
Or
unless she
you would
went,
have
I don't know. Okay,
sat
but she went over
behind
there.
Ice or behind the other girl in the other booths. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But she was whatever she
but
had
whatever.
going. She was imposed on that girl that she with at the moment, and then she got into whatever Ice made
So
her
maybe
comment
that's
in
where
from
the
there.
disrespect came in. That's what she was saying. She probably wanted to just, I don't know, but she felt disrespected, and then that's when oh, where you from? Are you from California? Da da da. This whole exchange went, but and then she swung on Ice Spice, and then she stood up and blah blah blah. But this is where I don't know if you've seen the whole video to when it spilled outside.
Yeah, I
But
watched it all.
this is when where my not confusion, but where my disappointment came from. Because when she went outside trying to get a one-on-one with the chick, you got this nigga trying to keep her from going, and now he's trying to fight Ice Spice. It's like, you's a bitch
Because
ass nigga, dog.
he came in trying to diffuse shit from what the
Yeah.
video was, and he explained to her, "Yo, I don't know what the fuck she was tripping off of. She's drunk. Woo, this, that, there,
Who
and the other. Woo,
cares?
this.
I want my
Yeah,
one. I
no,
want my
but
one.
listen, this is how this goes though. So he's sitting there, he's trying to diffuse it, but in the meantime, she being disrespectful to him. Now,
It don't matter.
not every nigga is gonna sit there and accept some shit being said. It don't.
And I
You
can't
saying
respect
it,
them niggas.
you won't have to.
Period.
That ain't gonna change the fact that that's them niggas, and there's niggas out there who off the rip. It don't matter if you're a female or not. Will slide right in their motherfucking shit and test
But
up
you know
y'all
what?
too.
You know what's crazy? This goes into what I feel like we should cover next, and then it where you probably would let your little sister know or your daughter know. Don't be just talking crazy to niggas because you don't know what's
Well,
gonna come with that.
I tell my daughter that because she lives in a house with three boys, and she has a tendency, and she's young. You
Mine
know what I
too.
mean? So
Mine too.
she has a tendency to pop off at the mouth, and they have a tendency to have a reaction. It may not reach the man. Let me tell dad come get this little girl before I flight her. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I constantly reiterate that. But right before we got on, it was just some shit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And I sit out there, I'm like, yo, this is what can happen and can't happen. So we gotta have our little sit down.
But
Um,
we talking the same language because I go through the same thing with my daughter. Females are gonna be females, and they gonna
mhm.
push you to the limit. And I
And
know
that's also
sometimes I ain't even gonna lie. It's like quite a conundrum when it comes down to teaching my daughter not to fuck with niggas the wrong way, and my son don't put your hands on females.
yeah.
It's
Well, you let them know that, but it comes to a certain point to where it goes from you letting him letting them know, all right, this is what we're gonna do when it comes to this. My children are never, and this is what I had to go through this week because you know, a lot of shit was fucked up the week before or whatnot. So, you know, my sons were going through multiple situations where they was getting into altercations with people at school.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to keep dealing with the school and whatnot, been kicked off the bus from having to go pick them up and all. So this whole thing spills out from the simple fact that of what they're taught and how I raise them. So when I have to go and meet with the principal and the teacher and all of that about what's going on, and we're speaking about, you know, why my son has been in three or so fights, it's
Mm-hmm.
because that we aren't the aggressors. We're trained to defend. So each situation, somebody was being either bullied, picked on, or something was happening, and my son didn't like, you know, that situation. Now I always let them know that, you know, violence isn't the first reaction. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? After you come and try to diffuse the situation and somebody is being aggressive with you, and if it gets to that physical point, you have all rights to defend yourself.
Defend
And by
yourself.
all
Yeah.
means, you know, whatever level you have to take it to from that point to get your point across, then so be it. You know what I mean? But we never insert ourselves just actually just going out and pressing the line, just trying individuals like Shody did. You know what I mean? Just walking in, woo, this, all right, well, we gonna do this, woo, this with this girl sitting down at this table. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? One, she got snubbed and rubbed the wrong way. You don't always see. Here's our thing: we're trained to be reactive, and we don't always have to. We can be, all right, you sure all right. You know, we can hit them with a you sure all right and peel off. You know what I mean? That's like why for me, I don't really fuck with celebrities. I done seen celebrities out, but I'll ignore them. You know what I mean? Off the rip, just because, as you were saying, yo, celebrities go to McDonald's too and want to, you know, McDouble as well. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to get out there and have their little regular shit, you know. But it be situations like this where you can't. So you have to understand where you at as the celebrity. Like, yeah, I want to go do this and go sit out here, but what's the likelihood of some scenario popping off? And I don't want to get long winded with this shit because,
We
you know,
already did, and I warned you. I was just
man.
thinking. I told this nigga, let's not spend 30 minutes on it. Oh, I ain't want to spend a dime on it. And now we got
I
down. We
didn't. But we also not talking about that. We began to speak
but that
about our
no, but
kids and how.
that's how our conversations go. That's how we end up with
Mm,
2 hour, 3 hour podcasts because it's not just a topic, it actually
yeah.
births a new topic. You dig what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's why I said this. But first of all, let's close this out. So you feel like fuck what the nigga did. She shouldn't
No,
have been
I don't
coming at
respect
him.
what he. I don't respect
I
what he
feel
did
like
because he still that shit was still lame as fuck. You know what I mean?
Pete game. I feel like us as men, and we know this. We know how a woman is. We know the
Mm-hmm.
buttons she gonna try to push. We know everything a woman gonna do. We gotta be able to compose ourselves, dog.
Yeah, he was supposed to get him up out of there, and she was supposed to get the fuck up out of there too. But again, we don't
Me,
want to
if
get
I
too
was
deep.
him, me, if I was him, I would have let them have they one. I don't care how if this my chick or whatever. You went in there and you goddamn hit this girl. Now shoot your fade. It's only necessary. Like
She hit her. They broke it up.
one thing about it with Ice Spice, I kind of saluted her on this because she just wanted her get back. Nah, let's fade. Even though when they
Mm-hmm.
clashed, they clashed the second time, she ended up on her ass. But I don't like how the nigga tried to swoop in and like. I don't like that when niggas do
Yeah.
that shit, especially when your girl like your girl handling it. Ain't no
Yeah.
jumping. Like, what is you doing, bruh? You a hoe,
But
bruh.
also, now
You a
here's the thing:
hoe.
that motherfuckers gotta remember. Hey, ain't no motherfucking rules in this shit. We you know we would like to be honorable and this that there and this is what I've got to remind myself, and this is why in the hood niggas always say stay dangerous. You know what I mean? For the simple fact that you know you had these situations to
Hoe
where
ass
you don't
niggas.
know who's who. Yeah, they out there too.
That nigga a hoe, bro. None of what you saying changed the fact that this nigga is a fucking hoe.
I didn't
Like
say it was
you trying
supposed to.
you trying to not even just fight a female, you willing to jump her. Your girl was already
Yep.
getting the better of Ice Spice. So what you need to jump in for?
That's what the niggas feel like they gotta
That's
do. Them
that's
niggas
whole
is out
shit.
there.
That's whole shit, bro.
And you can feel that way. But it don't change the fact that them niggas is still out there and they still gonna be on that shit.
And they still
It
hoe
ain't
ass niggas.
you.
That's all I'm saying.
You
I'm
know what I
just
mean? It
saying
ain't
those
you.
niggas,
It ain't me.
those particular people are those particular men are fucking hoes because
Yeah.
that same nigga will not go head up with a nigga. It be
Yeah.
them niggas that when you approached by a nigga, you coward the fuck out or you bitch out. But you'll be quick to put your hands on a motherfucking female. You a hoe,
Yeah.
bruh. You a hoe,
Yeah.
bruh. But anyway, I do want to go from that to this because I feel like I was saying with Ice Spice that with our daughters and with our female, relatives or whatever, you try to warn them for fuck niggas like the one I was just talking about. And it's the same with our sons because
Damn, but nigga,
nigga, you
we on like third. What was that? Because you got the nigga that was, you have more problem with the nigga that put his hands on the female. I got more problem with the nigga that's fucking with the 13-year-old girl. You know what I
no,
mean?
I have a problem with that too. When did I not express that I had a problem with that?
No, I'm just
Nigga, watch
saying,
the tape
cause
back. I said I don't fuck with that either.
nah, no, I'm just saying on our list, it's right now. It seemed like that, man. All these niggas is either beating on
Fuck
women.
niggas. Fuck niggas.
These niggas is
Like
beating on women or fucking with women. It's the quality of man is sinking, bro. It's really sinking out here.
it's sad. It's sad and it's only gonna get worse. That's why it's up to us and our peers, to kind of try to get this thing back on track because the principles and the you know,
But the OGs got to be OGs and not just niggas that's around. You know, that's why it's always been important for me to always give game, give wisdom. You know what I mean? Give the best advice that I can and never try to steer individuals in a direction that I wouldn't go in. You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
this young man right here. And I'm
But
pretty
let me
sure
introduce the topic. Let
oh
me
yeah.
for the listeners. King Harris, T.I.'s son, he was arrested for obstruction of what they call it, obstruction of
Obstruction of justice.
justice, and uh he got pulled over for doing, I think it was,
70 and a 40.
I don't think it was 70.
He was doing
I thought it
70 and
was
a
something
40.
like okay, but so the cop, and the cop approached his vehicle. The cop noticed the gun, and so the cop was asking his regular questions, and then the cop asked him to get out of the vehicle, and then King was just uh persistent
Refused.
with telling the cop that he is not getting out of the vehicle, and it got to a point, and well, I say my
Well,
opinions.
it shows the difference between thinking you know the law and actually knowing the law and then knowing
Listen, we
after
ain't
the
there
fact.
yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. But the cop just was telling him why he needs to get out the car, and it was for the cop's safety and this and that. And King was just on some bullshit. He went to calling lawyers and calling his people, and saying how he refuses to get out of the vehicle. And then the cop said, "Okay, you refuse. Okay, now you're arrested." You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I know you're on the phone with your lawyer, but now you're arrested. So I need you to get out the vehicle. You're arrested now. And yeah, first off, I want to say he ended up getting arrested, by the way. And then T.I. showed up, trying to see, what happened and, is in any way to avoid him going to jail. But this is what I think.
No.
I don't want to say I'm on the cop side, but the cop was not an asshole. The cop was not a bad. We've seen fucked up cops.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where I got pulled over by an asshole cop. I've seen videos where other motherfuckers got pulled over by an asshole cop that was just looking for something. No, this cop was
So
very.
first, let's just address the fact that he's a young black man that was pulled over with a fucking gun visible, and he ain't filled with holes.
And it's
That's the
sad
first
that,
thing.
and it's sad that has to be something to be grateful for. Oh, he had a gun and he wasn't filled with. We wouldn't say that about a white man. You dig what I'm saying? That is
Because
sad that we
that's
gotta
not what
point that
happened with
out.
them on their
That's
behalf and on
sad that
their
we gotta
side.
point that out.
They begin to address them. Why the fuck they're asking the questions? Well, why'd you pull me over? Do you know who you're dealing with? This, that, there, and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But remember, fuck all of that other shit. This is their system, their game. You know what I mean? It's designed for them, but it's not designed for us to win in. All of these situations and scenarios is just perfect. Another one out the way. Another one with a record. Another one, it doesn't matter what the scenario is.
But
Whether they shoot him, whether they put him on blast.
But what you started with actually is proving my fact that this cop wasn't a bad cop. The cop was actually reasonable.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't start.
That was
I
my
said.
whole spin on it.
I know. I'm saying you're saying what I'm saying. I'm saying we're saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That the cop really wasn't going to arrest him or nothing. They in Atlanta, bro. It's okay to have a gun. The cop just wanted, for his safety, let me separate you from that gun. Let me separate you from that gun.
If this is a legal weapon or illegal weapon. And once we
no, even simple than that. I just need to separate you from that gun.
Yeah.
So you can't just legal or not. I don't need you grabbing for that gun and shooting at me. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, it was unnecessary for King to act this, like respond this way. If everything was on the up and up, you was just going to leave with a ticket, bruh. That's all. You were speeding. You were going to leave with a ticket. That's it. But instead, and then this nigga got a Pikachu outfit on, my nigga. This nigga was a whole Pokemon.
That's it, man. I mean, what do you expect? You know.
But anyway, that takes me into, let me get the applause ready. Because, man, he deserved this, man. He deserved this. Because you are and this is why I was saying I don't know whether to blame him or T.I. because did T.I. not teach him like the way to conduct himself? This is how to conduct yourself with a. And then hold on, because when T.I. came through and they said, "Oh, he had a gun," T.I. said, "Oh, did he not say explain to you how he was fearing for his life, how he was, that was."
Now he was speaking on the fearing for his life because he was dealing with an officer. That's why he didn't want to step out, because it's using the scenario that I spoke about earlier. You know what I mean? With our minds automatically going, use a nigga with a gun, he ain't shot. But in his mind, he's like, man, if I get out the car, something's gonna happen to me because I got this gun. This, that may have been the case and scenario for that situation, But my first thing is when you get pulled over, everybody out there, and follow this to the letter. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in court. We've all heard that over and over again, correct? We know that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Follow that. That little one thing. Just remain silent. Even if your only shit is, I invoke my right to remain silent. Ain't no, well, yeah, man, I got a little weed with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I had like 2 drinks. Yeah, no, that's, that was the pills from yesterday. We had this, dude, all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers immediately, this shit remind me of that shit with Offset. You seen the shit with Offset?
Mm-mm.
When he got pulled over fucking in Atlanta and shit, he was, man, you don't know me? I'm Offset from Amigos.
That's so stupid. I didn't see that, but I hate when celebrities try to do that. It's so stupid when
Man.
celebrities try to do that, bro.
Listen, bro, I watched that situation, that young boy situation. Because young boy ended up in the same little predicament, man. Like, you niggas don't know how to deal with these people out here. Y'all gotta learn, bro. It's a game that's being played. You either understand what is being played and how to play it, or you're gonna end up on a losing end every time. Just like this nigga. Now he got some more fucking unnecessary ass charges. Ain't nothing that's gonna, get him wiped out or nothing like that. But I don't know if he on probation or other shit, because didn't he had some other shit.
Yeah.
So, hey man, you can't keep getting you and your daddy can't keep getting caught with all these guns. And just stepping off like that. Niggas gonna start thinking something, B. You know what I'm saying?
But
Niggas don't get
anyway,
caught.
as one go in, we got one that come out. Let me go
What's
ahead
up?
and hit him with the applause, man. Tsu Surf back home. He back
Go ahead, pick the
home,
lock.
man.
Man.
They done let a real nigga out, man.
A lot of
Let a real
transaction at my
nigga one
nana
out.
house. You know what I'm saying?
For those that don't know, Tsu Surf is a prominent battle rapper. Been putting it down for years. He also has a pretty good
Discography.
career of a recording artist as well. He's actually one of the ones that kind of broke out of that. Really the only one. You name
That
another one
really
if you
actually
can.
made
Well,
good
besides
fucking music.
Daylight kind of he on the verge too himself. You know what I'm saying? He ended up on the J. Cole album, and so he got hit. He with running with TDE, but even before Daylight had his shine, Tsu Surf was already getting his his
Mm-hmm.
shit off, and man, it ain't much to say, man. I'm glad the wave home. And I can't wait to see him
You
on
know
that
what? We
stage
didn't never
again,
have that
man.
conversation about what the fuck was going on with the battle leagues.
As far as what? Oh, what? As far as the
Is the
decline,
battle
man.
leagues? Yeah.
I mean, I
When they start
mean,
doing that, all that other extra shit, bro, it fucked it all the way up.
URL kind of trying to climb back. Actually, my man, ARP, what's his league? Fucking
Damn, bro, that shit was just
fucking Rare Breed.
rare breed.
Rare Breed. He actually just had his first event, like after being out of the way for probably almost 2 years now. He just
Who
came back
was
with
it?
his first event.
The nigga from Michigan.
That did what?
Who
Who?
was it? Ill Will that
That was what?
ill, battling on ARP shit.
What? This new time?
Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, he did. He battled. Actually, Ill Will also battled on the last URL event, and he haven't battled on URL for years because he actually crossed over to Rare Breed, and he was just over there.
Yeah,
and he had his complications with URL, but he actually was able to return back to URL. And I seen a little clip of an interview he was doing, how he was just so, grateful for being able to get back on the platform over there. But yeah, I don't know, man. Battle rap is in a funny. I actually watched a battle rap, a battle today. I'm about to say a battle rap today. I watched the battle today. B Magic versus Foots. You ever heard of Foots out of DMV?
Nah.
Foots cold, man. Foots cold. FOOTZ. Check him out. His best was it against Chess? No, it was against what's that nigga? Big Dog. I'm Big Dog.
Briz?
No, not Briz. Briz, come back, bro. Briz, come back to the game, my nigga.
Big Rothstein, man.
Damn, you don't know that nigga? I'm Big Dog. Damn. Anyway, but that was a classic battle with Foots, man. He out of the DMV. He cold.
Tech
Shout out
Nine?
to the DMV. Nigga, don't ever. We just was talking about niggas fucking with kids, bro. Why would you bring up Tech Nine? You don't know the story about Tech Nine?
No, I'm still trying to. Yeah. I'm still trying to see if who the fuck was the battle?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Big dog. Who the fuck was the battler?
But why would you say Tech Nine, my nigga? I feel what you're saying, but
you using the voice, you use the preacher voice. Hit him
but
with the law.
you know the story behind that nigga?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but you know.
Kinda, nigga. That shit was all the way to fucked up. Damn. What was that nigga name? Hold on, dog. Hold on. Now I gotta look this shit up, man. Matter of fact, let me put it on the bit screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. So, Foots verse Lou Castro. Look, first one. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's the one, bruh.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Hold on, let's hear something.
You talking about we don't want to meet the Lou screaming, let me in. Nigga, I had to do CPR on a friend. Going back and forth with the Reaper screaming, let me win. My soul, let me
That was the bar of the night. That was the bar of the night, my nigga.
What the fuck?
Bruh. That was the bar of the night, nigga.
God damn. You gotta go watch that.
CPR had to let me win. Because Lou Castro, that's his thing. Let me win.
Yeah.
Nigga, let me win. Let me. He said, nigga, I had to tell the Reaper. Nigga, let
Yep.
me win. Oh my
Yep.
God. That shit
But also
that shit made the hairs on
CPR,
my
wind is what helps in the process of breathing. You know
but
what I
it's
mean?
WIN, not WIND.
Yeah, but
But you know how they play it.
it
You know
can
how
be a
they play
double
it.
play. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
You know, and they get with the bars from battle. You got to really start breaking shit down. Damn.
Maybe we should cover this shit more, dog. We should start covering battle rap a
I've
little
been
more.
saying we need to go back all the way. We need to go back, check out
Starting
the
with
street
this nigga.
status. Nah, man, we need to go back to street status where niggas was just
No.
popping out.
I'm saying whenever this nigga get on that stage, nigga, we need to do a
Lions
reaction.
Den.
Yeah,
Go back to the Lions Den and shit.
See, but I'm more of a URL nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a URL nigga.
Well, them other ones was before the grind time shit.
I know.
You know, before all of that.
I fucked with them too, but I'm talking about the core.
Gravitate towards the URL shit. And then I don't know what was happening at URL. Niggas started slowly gravitating away, going everywhere else. Or start naming shit.
Because when they see niggas, and we doing it again, this was supposed to be a quick hit, but because niggas see niggas getting money and they like, again with the banana, I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit.
Nope.
So now they want to get their own shit.
Niggas.
But free, I'm about to say free surf. Nah,
ain't no more free to wave, man.
Welcome home
to the
sir.
wave, man.
Nigga, stay home this time, nigga. You can't be a goon forever, bruh. You can't be a thug forever, bruh.
Yeah, you can.
No, he can't, man. Not if he want to stay. Not if he want to stay free and alive.
That's if he
not if you want to stay free and alive.
This shit may not mean as much as that shit do. And then sometimes, in that lifestyle, it don't even matter. He ain't even got to be active and doing nothing. He still got shit that he did to individuals. Motherfuckers is always
But you can separate.
It's just an easy walk away. You know what I mean? But it ain't as easy as individuals believe. Because if you didn't took somebody out, this motherfucker still gonna be hunting.
Listen. I'm talking about you being active. This nigga was active when he got shot up. He was active. Yeah. You're being active. You gotta separate. And I understand because he even said I already started the process from separating, but my past caught up with me. Mm-hmm. So that's how he ended up behind bars. And that's what I'm saying.
It don't even matter.
But now he
50,
did
60 years old.
He did his bid. So it should be no more. I'm talking about aside from the street and get back or whatever. As far as the law, you serve your time. You shouldn't be doing any new crimes to end up back probation? In there. I don't know. All I know is he's free.
We gotta check that out.
Yeah, all I know is he's free. Hopefully he's not on probation because niggas gonna be niggas. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let's get to
gonna press you.
Where we're going next. You know what? This has been a hot topic lately. Chris Brown and Usher is going on tour. Actually, I'll give it applause for that, man. Because that should be dope, man. Fellas.
It is, because it's a combination.
Fellas, go ahead and get them tickets. Take your lady out, man. That should be a good time, man. Because both of them, they have some bangers, bruh. Bangers. But what you were saying, my brother, my bad.
I don't know, man. You about to have the performance like a motherfucker. I think Breezy got Usher, though.
Hold on. You moving too fast, bro. We just on them going on tour together. Slow down. Ain't even posed for the listeners. Ain't even posed the question yet.
Far as performance, when you thinking about, who's gonna be headlining.
Come on.
Who, you know what I mean?
But hold on.
And I'm just talking about dancing.
No, you got two different, because you got to understand, Usher gonna bring the skates out. Usher could dance too. Hey, Usher gonna do this. You know that challenge niggas was doing online.
Yeah,
You
man.
can't do that.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'm saying Usher ain't no
Yeah,
slouch, man. I know
I didn't
Breezy
say he
gonna be
was. I'm
flying
just
in the
saying.
sky, but then Usher gonna come out with them cherries. That nigga he gonna start serenading the ladies, bruh. You feel me?
We ain't gonna forget Breezy had motherfucking niggas paying
$1,000. But look how. But
hey,
look,
man, did you see that nigga that paid the money for to take the picture with Chris Brown, bro? That nigga
hold on,
got
we're
the
gonna get to that.
feeling.
Trust me, we're gonna get to that. But
Hey,
look
the
how fucked
award
up
is
it is
broke.
with look how fucked up it is with niggas. Because we just announced that these niggas are going on tour together. And the first thing we do is start pitting them against each other.
Nah,
Which brings me to the question. Who wins in a versus between Chris Brown and Usher? Go.
Which verses are we talking about? Because you started talking about
It's only one versus. 20 tracks. 20 tracks.
I was talking about dancing in the beginning. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
songs, singing, bro.
Nah,
it's songs,
man.
bro.
So we'll get to the songs. I'm talking about dancing in the beginning. That's what I first was starting out with.
No, what is verses? Look, verses.
No, we ain't going
not
into
regular
verses.
beat. Okay.
If we go into verses, we talk about
so
music.
we talking about dancing. Okay. Chris Brown got it, of course.
About in the beginning when you was like, yo, man, the first thing we do is pit niggas. Nah, I'm saying far as nigga performance wise. These niggas
you
is
said
performers.
Dancing. Are we saying dancing or performance? Because performance ain't just dancing.
I said performance, but we're also going
you
into
just
the
said
dancing
dancing.
aspect.
You literally
as well.
seconds ago said dancing.
What?
I was talking about dancing.
I can't hear you.
You just said that. Damn. Can't hear me now? Can't hear me now? Can't hear me now? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yo.
Did I get now you on the phone?
Damn, we're looking like some old heads right now.
All right, yeah. So somehow this shit disconnected. Nigga, I don't look like no motherfucking old head, nigga.
Nigga, we're looking like
Bluetooth disconnected.
We're looking big unk vibes right now, bruh. Big unk vibes, bruh. But what we're talking, dancing or what we were saying? You confused me because first you say dancing, then you say, oh no, I'm talking performance. I'm like, you dancing?
No,
you just said dancing, literally.
When I was speaking in the beginning in this shit and I brought it up, you thought I was diving into the verse as far as music.
Okay.
I was just speaking on their performance far as how they are.
Okay, so I will answer that if that's
dancing and all of that shit.
If that's what you're posing, I give the edge pause to Chris Brown, but Usher ain't no slouch. We just seen him a couple years ago at a few years ago now at the Super Bowl.
A few years ago ain't got nothing to do with right now.
See, like nigga, I'm trying to answer the question, bro. I'm going by the last performance I seen, and it was Usher at the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he put on a hell of a show. That's all I'm saying. And then the last images I seen from Chris Brown, he also put on the show. It was different, but it was still putting on the show. That's why edge to the Chris. He flying through the air. He doing all this shit. I can't take that from Chris. He doing his thing. So that's why I edge to the Chris. But I will also say that Usher is not a slouch. He's not.
Yeah, I never said he was.
I don't even know.
I just asked you who, because I don't really have nobody in that particular one. Just because both them niggas can do some shit that is like, goddamn, where you come over that shit?
But when you ask me that question, it's one or the other. That's pitting them against each other.
No, you ain't gotta. You can say, hey, They equally balanced. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga full of shit, bro. I cannot wait until we have motherfuckers that could comment, bro. Because they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? You just
They
posed the
can still
question,
comment now.
who
Yep.
gonna win? Who gonna win
Who
out of the
wins? I'm posing the question to you. I asked you a question.
I answered it.
From
I
and
said I
that's
edged it to
and
Chris
there you
Brown.
go.
And
That's
then
what I'm
you
saying.
followed that with saying I ain't pitting them against each other.
I didn't say I did. I'm not pitting them against each other.
All
All
right.
I said is,
We'll
nigga,
watch the tape.
we are looking at Chris Brown versus Usher with performances. What I said
Let's go in the
was,
verses,
nigga,
and this is songs. Let's go in the verses because
they're
this is.
evenly yoked with this shit.
I got you. Let's go in the verses because this is about songs. Also, performances because we seen how you can have the songs but not have the performances. EI. What is the example term?
What?
EI, IE,
I
IE, the locks and motherfucking Dipset. You can have the songs, but you gotta have a performance. I.e., motherfucking Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. You can have the songs, but you gotta have a motherfucking performance. You dig what I'm saying? So I know performance is a part of this thing, but when it comes down to a versus, I gotta go old school. I'm going motherfucking Usher. I think Usher gonna get him. They going 20 for 20. Usher gonna get him. Especially if you got them grown, goddamn
this is
mature
where I'm
women in that
thinking like
motherfucker. It's gonna go. Usher got him.
it's two different generations.
I know.
You know.
That's why I said old school,
So
and I
why
said
do we got T.I. talking about he not gonna do a versus with Busta Rhymes because it's a different generation, but you know that's just like fucking Michael Jackson versus one of these individuals. You know what I mean? The gap in the time span and Usher's fucking discography is and catalog is crazy.
you've been
bro.
too literal though. You've been too literal. This is just a fantasy versus who you think gonna win. It's just fantasy. Who you got? Chris Brown or Usher, nigga? Simple.
Man, I'm always riding with Us, bro.
I just feel like he got too many bangers, bro.
Chris Brown got a shitload of bangers and a
Yeah,
shitload of features.
but Usher got them
You can't listen.
groundbreaking.
Chris Brown went on a crazy feature run. You know what I mean? Damn near similar to Cole and Wayne's on the R&B level. We can't just exclude, you know. Yeah, but I fuck with Usher and you know because that's my particular area, but I can't just count out you know Chris on the simple fact that he got a lot
I'm
of
not
shit.
counting out Chris.
No, you
I'm
taking
just
count out as
saying.
just saying you've already chose
I'm
Usher.
just
So
saying.
if you
Usher.
choose
I
Usher,
feel
then
like
you're counting out Chris.
no, not necessarily. I'm just edging it to Usher.
No, that means you giving your counts to motherfucking Usher. That's where your
This
ballot
nigga
is
just
tossed
want to
in.
argue, dog. This nigga just want to argue because we're literally saying the same thing. We both pick Usher. You feel me? And then when you talk about the dancing and the performing, I pick Chris.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not counting Chris Brown out, bruh. I know who he is.
No, I'm not.
But when we come to a versus,
this
I'm
nigga,
saying that I think Usher
you're
got
making the
more
count out
hits.
thing sound like the same way that you try to make it sound like with me and the word fan. You know, that ain't what I'm getting at far as that. It's just you cast your ballot in.
See, now we got to do it, bro. Now we got to do it. we're gonna have to go to Google because nigga, you think a nigga just got down.
What we going to Google for?
To get a definition because you trying to make it like
Nigga, what's the definition for the fact that I'm saying in a voting process, you cast your ballot in, you putting your count in on this individual. You know what I mean? And then you're not counting this one. If he's not counted in this one, then he's counted out. Not in the simple fact that you just like, no, I don't fuck with count out. It's just he's
damn.
not the
These
one that you
motherfuckers
chose.
giving me a literal count out. No, I want the saying.
Hey man, but that take us far away from the next thing.
What's that?
Your boy, you say ain't your boy.
Who is that?
Your boy who you say ain't your boy.
Okay, who is that, nigga? I'm asking a direct question.
Nigga, your boy who say you ain't your boy. We just talked about
If I
something.
said he ain't my boy, how is he my boy? Who are you
Man,
talking about?
You nigga Drake, nigga. You know Drake is
All
your
right, nigga, just say that, nigga.
You been
You
man.
trying to make it seem like, oh,
I
you the
ain't been
dude
saying.
acting like the
Listen.
dude playing the
Nah.
dude.
You know I ain't been saying that nigga name since that one little what was that shit that we did? The goddamn reaction to the shit. I'm like, oh, nigga, ain't no nigga gonna bring you up and you out here on that weird ass shit. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't him. You been too hyper focused on him. That's a whole different other company, man.
It's all right. You connected to it.
Anyway, damn, didn't I just fucking bring it up? Oh, there you go. Do we think Iceman is dropping on May 3rd?
So we since this is a live recording, I'm gonna say no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
think
no.
so either. And I'm going to further that. I'm going to expound.
Go ahead.
I think this nigga's scared to drop.
He
After
probably
that,
try to see who all gonna drop first and then do his shit.
I think this nigga's scared this nigga's scared of the boogeyman.
Who's the boogeyman? Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Man, hey, see, look, and this is a theory that's like I'm just thinking of right now. What if he's scared that once he dropped this fucking album,
This nigga gonna drop another. I can't deal with this. My blood pressure.
if this nigga hey man, don't joke
Hey,
about
bro.
blood pressure. Nah, that's fucked up,
Yeah, I
bro.
mean,
You know a nigga
hey,
going through his blood pressure shit right now. You just going, oh
man,
my
that's
blood
fake,
pressure.
bro. That's
Nah,
that's for the books.
but what if the nigga scared that goddamn K Dot gonna come and just
There you go.
drop that Sasquatch foot, boom, on his
He can
shit?
he can have
And I
anything
think
in the hard drive ready to go. Like
and
I
I think
can't wait
I
to
think
this nigga.
Kendrick is on that bullshit. I think he would do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would shit all over this nigga. And then don't let no leaks come out. You gonna get this nigga a layup? Oh, May 3rd? Word.
Yeah.
All right.
But if I was him, I ain't gonna believe the May 3rd shit. You know what I mean? Because
I
that
don't
has to
think
come from a real reputable source for a motherfucker to be like, all right, he gonna actually try to drop on
but
this
you know this
motherfucker.
nigga got little minions out, you know. He whisper in their ear and then they go out there, oh yeah, he's dropping on May 3rd, you know.
Mm-hmm. To see
Anyway.
who's real in the circle.
Who's
So good,
real?
but we'll see.
Who's fake?
So what these shoes hitting like, man? You brought up the situation.
My man Wallo.
Let me see what
Wallo
these.
for
Man, what the fuck?
$1 million worth of game. He just recently dropped his own shoes. He said he was going up in the different shoe brands. I think he mentioned, what is it called? Hoka's? What's that shoe?
Yeah.
Hoka.
Uh-huh.
He was running with them. He was talking about, doing a shoe with them, and I guess he's all about comfort or whatever. These, I believe, are called, airplanes and hotels. You can see right here,
Mm-hmm.
airplanes and hotels. So I guess this is your comfort shoe to when you're traveling, airport to airport, hotel to hotel. This is what you're wearing, and it's sold out. As soon as it dropped, it's sold out. He got the boxes behind him, all them being shipped out because he sold out first day. But I think it's just that first color, this top shoe. I believe that's the one he's holding in his hand, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the first shoe to drop. So I guess he got more to come. I'm hearing mixed things. I'm hearing some people come out and say that he stole their design. Um, I couldn't find anything on that. I just heard about it. So I don't know how true that is. And yeah, there ain't much to report on that. What you feel about the shoe? Would you rock it?
I'm good, man. I'm good on those and Master P's and the Birdman lugs.
Okay, so we already know what this man's saying. He's saying they're ugly because he just put them in a classification with two other ugly ass shoes.
Hey, what's that?
So it's the.
Hey, what's
Oh
the other
no! Hold
big?
on, hold on. See, I'm letting you run the show, nigga. It was something we was supposed to go into right after
After what? You miss some?
the motherfucking Usher and motherfucking Chris Brown. Nigga, is it okay for girls to
Oh
to
no, yeah,
get
that's we
loose
good with.
with a celebrity? Nigga, we were supposed to go right into that.
Oh
Enough
yeah,
about the
we.
Wallow shoes. Fuck them Wallow shoes, nigga.
Man, them Wallows was.
First we
Hey,
had
hey,
we had
Wallow, listen.
hold on,
I
man.
fuck with
Fuck
you,
them
bro. You know
shoes.
what I'm
Fuck
saying?
them shoes.
Them
We
shoes,
had hold on, bro.
not it, bro.
We had
Ain't
we
it?
had Chris Brown doing the meet and greet, going crazy with the chicks, and then we had my man Usher over there feeding these chicks some goddamn cherries. So is it okay
Nah,
for your girl to just wild out with celebrities? Okay, let me pose the first question.
go
Your
ahead.
girl come home like, babe, me and the homegirls, we going to the Usher Chris Brown tour. The show it's in Orlando. We got tickets to go. What's your reaction?
Okay, go enjoy yourself. Have a good time. I'll see you when you get home. Let me know before you get home. You know what I mean? When y'all on the road and shit like that. I'll stop, get something to eat. Go ahead and do that. Whatever, whatever.
I'm right there
For
with you.
me, for me,
I'm right
it's
there with you.
your
No, I'm right
conduct.
there with you.
Yeah, that's it. You know.
You said for you it's the conduct.
Yeah, you know how to conduct yourself. You know what's appropriate, what's expected of you, not of far as just me, just your own moral compass. You know what I mean? This ain't even got nothing to do with me or instructions or being controlling or
It
any of that
sound
shit.
it sound a little leaning to that though, bro. I ain't gonna
What
lie, bro.
what
Just
sound?
it's when you like the way she conduct herself. It sound like you already laid down the law. Like it ain't no more to be said.
No, just you know how to conduct yourself. You know what I mean? Just like I know how to conduct myself when I'm out and about. I'm not when you hey, watch how you conduct yourself. Nah, you know it.
Okay, this is the difference with how I feel about my girl going. She come home, same scenario. All right,
Mm,
cool. That's what's up. Yeah, enjoy yourself, have a good time. I'm not worrying about how somebody conduct themselves. I'm worried about I know my girl ain't even like this. She ain't no groupie like this. She'll never let no nigga pick her up like that. She ain't never let no nigga put no fucking cherry in her mouth. She just not. That ain't even her character. You dig what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. You know how you conduct yourself.
No, you know how you are. You know your character. It's a difference from conducting yourself and just your character. Conducting yourself means that
conduct yourself.
Not necessarily. Conducting yourself, you could alter that. You could alter your character to conduct yourself in a certain way. You can, bro. Like I know how to conduct myself at work. That don't mean that's my character. When I'm with the homies, I'm you know what I'm saying? We chilling, but I know how to conduct myself at work.
I don't know, maybe you misconstrue what I'm saying.
No, I'm going by the English. I'm going by the English.
Fuck the English shit. I don't give a fuck about the English language in the dictionary.
Get your shit off, bro.
We've got that established. You know what I mean? The fuck this goddamn language of our motherfucking captors.
But you're going by that. But you're going by the English language.
It's all that I have to use at the moment.
But it's communication. This is the language that we're using to communicate.
I can put it in the context how I choose to with these words. You know, that's the whole thing about it. And so when I'm saying, you know, as far as your conduct and your character, you know what I mean? Because of your character, you're going to conduct yourself a certain way. Period. You know, you're not going to deviate from any of that shit. I know your character and I know what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. Again, it's not like before you leave the house, watch how you conduct yourself. Some weird ass shit. Like, I don't even give a fuck on that level. You know what I mean?
I'm saying it's not before you leave the house. It just sounds like it was just already established early in the relationship.
No, this ain't your character. You know what I mean? It ain't, hey, this is my rules and woo. I'm not that individual. You know, I grew up in a house of watching my mother be abused and all of this shit. So, you know, I'll never be an individual. I don't put my hands on him. I barely even fucking yell at him. You know what I mean? My thing is always has been, man, if I gotta beat you, I don't need you. If I gotta be a fucking aggressor and try to lay down the law and this, that, you don't fucking want to be there. If I gotta set all of this shit up so you can beat, you don't want to. What Fantasia say, go ahead and free yourself. You know what I mean? Because I'm just, it's just my character, period. And so that's how I'm going to conduct myself in a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to impose of course I could have find that woman, just like little buddy that we got here, that went and got the little young girl, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to her. You know, trying to, you know, there's no other reason that a motherfucker that particular age goes and try to find a girl of that particular age. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, for me, you know, again, it's not okay for your motherfucking girl to get loose with a celebrity. You know.
Okay, let's get to the shit because we're talking about our girls, but okay, let's go outside of that. What we asking to a wider audience is it okay for your girl to be like this? Like, let me tell you what, bro. If I see any image of any of these two images of my girl, OV, you too comfortable. You too motherfucking comfortable in another man's hand.
Well,
so is that the better question? Hold on. Is that the better question?
What?
You see the image, one of these two images with your girl. Is you staying or going?
Am I staying or going?
Yes, nigga, you, nigga.
Am I staying or going?
Look real close. Look real close. Look real close. We got one chick. This is a meet and greet with Chris Brown. she let the nigga.
Is she
pick
over
her
there with
up.
her tongue out and all that shit?
No.
Pick her
That's
up and grip the cheeks.
grip the cheeks, nigga. She caressing the back of his head. She looking down like.
Well, wasn't he just kissing him? But that wasn't nobody. But here's the thing. Let's separate this too. Your
No.
wife, no. Your
All
wife
right.
and your girl.
But you saying that, but you're not married to your chick. I'm married to my chick, but I feel like it should be on the same level, no?
Your wife or your
Are
girl?
you locked in with your girl?
Your wife or
Hold
your
on.
girl?
Answer me this. Are you locked in with your girl?
Man, what didn't I already tell you, nigga? We done been together like what, 15
I
years?
it's all you gotta say is yes.
But your wife or your girl is the question.
Listen, audience, this nigga just won't answer simple questions. I'm just asking him, is he locked there with his girl? If the answer
And
is
I just
yes,
told you,
if the answer is yes, I'm
nigga,
gonna
I
tell
done
him
been
that I'm
together
locked in
15
with my
years.
wife. Okay, so how would that be the determining factor? How would that be the determining factor if you locked in with your girl just like I'm locked in with my wife? What does the wife?
You're under vows and law. That y'all made
My
before
camera got
God.
10. My camera got 10% left because I
Yeah.
would argue this shit with you. I would. I promise to God I would because I do want to. We actually gonna get into that because I want to know your
My perspective
perspective
on relationships and marriages and
on
things of that nature.
yes, because it's
Yeah,
like
it's
right now you
real
sending
different.
mixed signals because what I would think your perspective is on that is that it's the paperwork. We're getting the government involved. Why are we getting the government involved? Okay, so if that's the case, if that's your case, that means
You
you
didn't just get the
value. Hold on,
government.
let me land it. Let me land, bro. If that's the case, if that's how you view that, that means your companionship with your girl is equal to my companionship with my wife because the only thing that changes is the paperwork. You don't believe in the paperwork, but you do believe in the values of being with that woman. Right or wrong?
Did you or did you not go and stand before? And let's say fuck the paperwork right now. Did you or did you not go and stand before your family and her
Yes.
family and
Yes.
create and make vows and promises to each other
Yes.
of what we would do for
Yes.
better or worse, for thick and thin?
Yes.
And you're saying this is part of the for better or worse. You know what I mean?
Pause.
This is
Pause.
go ahead.
Pause. Pause.
Because this is one of the worst
Hold on.
scenarios.
Wait.
Damn,
Wait. So what I said is your problem would be the paperwork, right? Getting the government involved, right? Right?
No, not necessarily. But that's also a factor. You have
Okay.
that factor in.
Okay.
First,
So hold on. So
first and foremost, I'm only speaking about fuck the law, the vows that you
that's
two
what I was about
stood
to get to.
before. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I
about to
mean?
get to. Trust me.
Not
So hold
no
on.
man-made
So
shit. The words that you came up with and the words that she came up with, and y'all said to each other, you know, in this particular ritual before the Most High, whatever, before your family,
do
friends,
you
and
have a
everybody
problem with that?
close.
Do you have a
What?
problem with the ritual?
Um, I do and don't because I don't understand. You got to think a lot of things with me where I have a lot of hang up is bro. We keep forgetting that these ain't our laws, our traditions. None of this shit is ours. You know what I mean? It's what we've adopted. So it's not really our way of life. So my viewpoint on it is different, and it always has been the point to where it can seem like it's very fluctual. You
Let me
know what I
make it
mean?
easy. Let me make it easier. The bond you have with your girl, are there any principles and morals it stands on?
What do you mean principles and morals it stands on?
As far as like vowels and
No, we don't have any vows, anything to that nature.
so it could be done tomorrow.
Yep.
There you have it. That's the difference. That's what I was getting at. I thought you was on the same. When I said locked in, that's what I meant. Are y'all locked in? So y'all not locked in.
You said, can it be done tomorrow? Yeah, it can be done tomorrow. Anything can be done tomorrow. No, I'm always under the guise that nothing lasts forever, bro. I done watched in the time that we done been together. You know how many motherfuckers I done seen go in different stages of relationships and all of that shit.
Nigga, me. You seen me. We
Yeah.
fucking separated and got back together. You seen me, but.
And that's what I mean by
I'm just trying to figure out what do your relationship. I'm trying to figure out what do your relationship sit on? What does it? What's the foundation of it? Is it just we're together, we got kids, blah, blah, we're living together, blah, blah, blah. Anything can happen. Blah, 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 blah. I could go this way, you could go this way, or do we have some kind of understanding that we are locked in? You dig what I'm saying? We're in this thing together. Okay, we don't want to get the government involved. Boom. We don't want to do the vows, get the fucking religion in. Boom. Fuck it. Are we locked in?
Those reasons are totally different why that ain't happened. But and this other shit that was involved as to why that ain't happened. But for me, and when I say that we're locked in, again, we are or have been together for a certain period of time. And that whole thing has been based on love, trust, honesty, understanding, not all these superficial shit that everybody else binds themselves to. You know what I mean?
What's the superficial shit? And again, my camera is fucking dying, but we're gonna.
Oh yeah, well, let's part 2 coming soon. It's again, we took away from the Usher shit. We got this need to be on our list.
So is it okay for your girl to get loose for a celebrity?
That's the question. Or are you asking me right now?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I mean, if she want to get loose, she get loose for a celebrity.
So she could do these 2 picks and you fine.
Yeah.
She could get Feta Cherry and she could hop up on Chris Brown. Nah, okay. Fuck with this nigga on. I'm not cool with none of this.
Hey,
hold on. Let me answer. You answer. Let me answer. You said it's fine. Okay, I'm saying it's not fine. I'm saying there's a huge problem. Will it just be over forever? I don't fucking know. I just know how I'm gonna feel at the time I see any one of these fucking pictures or videos with you fucking on this nigga looking like you having the time of your life, like biting your lip. And then this other bitch with a tongue out, goddamn, taking a check. Nah, I ain't okay with that. My fucking masculinity ain't set up that way to be okay with this motherfucking shit. I'm not okay.
I'm not.
And it's gonna be a long fucking ride. If we even stay together, it's gonna be a long fucking ride. Cause I'm not okay with this. I'm out.
So now let's reverse the scenario, and now you're at the show, and you got Cardi B on you.
Yeah.
Does she stay with you after Cardi B has?
She might, because women are stronger in that aspect. Women can stay with you after you cheated on her, but men cannot take a bitch cheating on them. Point blank.
So that just has to be. So now it's the scenario with the man. It all depends on the man. If you put it in that context. You know what I mean? But let's get the ending rolled out. I already know, what mine do and how she conduct herself and shit like that.
Me too.
So, like
that's like I said, this ain't even her character. This ain't even her character. She wouldn't
That's
even
why,
do
for
none
me,
of
I
this
don't
shit.
even be like, to think hypothetically, it's just to make up some shit,
Not
in
make
my
up. It's
imagination.
just
Yeah, it
to
is because it's just
imagine.
my imagination.
You
Yeah,
said it.
and you're using your imagination for the wrong thing to think of the worst scenario when you don't have to. You can also use it to think of something else. But in this lighting situation,
Let me add.
and
Hold on.
I,
Let me add.
go ahead.
Let me add. This is this nigga's fucking topic. This nigga came up with this question, and look how he's acting with this. I can't imagine that. Nigga, it's your question.
What do you mean I can't imagine?
You just said that.
I didn't say nothing about I can't imagine.
All right, we'll run the tape, bro. You said
When
it's
did
not
I
up
say?
to. You said it's not up to me to imagine some shit like this. I don't gotta do. Nigga, this is your question.
Yeah, I understand the question. No, what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's my question because it's something that let's bring this here, chat, because we always have to hit the point.
We gotta hurry
up.
up. We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry
give
up.
a fuck about none of it, but I try
because you still got to do your word of the week, and I got to start saying.
So my word of the week and my message of the week is this, and we have this fun right now. You know what I mean? Let's dive. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the word of the week is simple, man. Let's always keep this in mind, bro. Embrace and get lost and be deep into these moments and enjoy them before they become memories. You know what I mean? We have to be alert to the simple fact that a lot of the times, just like me and you, we in the process of building. We ain't got this. We don't have that. It's some shit but we can't lose sight of the simple fact, man. We be having some motherfucking moments. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we need to enjoy these moments before they become memories. And that's to everybody out there. It's moments that's going on in your life right now. Embrace them, take them in, enjoy them. You know what I mean? Because one day those moments will be memories. And that's all I gotta say, man. Live in the moment, man.
Shit, man. You always have a way to goddamn. You know what I mean? Nah, that was good. I fuck with it, man.
Reasonable Clout. We don't need a lot, just a reasonable amount, man. Hey, man, we love y'all out there.
For real.
There's a lot of shit going on out in this world, man.
For real.
We're losing a lot of people getting locked up. A lot of people getting deported, sent off to war, shit like that, Again, you may not know that moment you sitting there chilling with your homeboy could be a memory. Like, damn, bro, I remember when we was out in the world, boy, we was out there getting it, boy. Man, I remember we was back in the States and we was this, or the worst of the worst, man. I remember when such and such was here. You know what I mean? Damn, bro, I could just dap my nigga up one more time or pass the L to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, hey, till next time.
Till next time, man. Make sure y'all follow us on social media at Reasonable Clout Podcast, on X at Clout and Reason, on YouTube at Reasonable Clout. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, run up the hype. Spend some of that hype with us, man. Get us in the algorithm, man. Until the next time, next week.
My jeans tight fit too, nigga. No underwear.
Man. All right, we out, dog. We out.
Hey, man.